all right. What is up, YouTube? It's I Sleep Too Late here with another video. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I'm a little bit sick. I'm a little bit under the weather, as I was telling my stream. I don't know what it was. I woke up with sort of a scratchy throat. I thought it was post-nasal drip. And I'm still like, I can talk just fine. I'm not coughing. If anything, I feel like a little nauseous. And just like the inability to really like get comfortable with my vocal cords. Like it's really weird. But anyway, we're in another match. We're playing vintage. This is a league. I am doing very bad in this league. I'm 0-3, I think. And I think the reason why is because I'm playing Giganta when I should be main decking Chalice of the Void. So that's where we're at right now. This is actually a bad hand because, well, no, it's not a bad. I'm sorry. This is a good hand with library. If it were like nothing but mana, I would otherwise say, yeah, it's a bad hand. We're facing Lurrus. I think that Wasteland is okay against Lurrus. Could be wrong about that, but I think that you do want to deny them mana. They're a mana-intensive deck. So... And also, it is good against Lurrus because they do often play a lot of non-basics. I think what I'll do is probably just go library. If they don't, I mean, assuming they don't play a land that I can just wasteland, I'll probably just go library. If they play a land, all right, we're going to keep this. If they play a land that I can't wasteland, I'll just go library anyway. But if they play something that I can wasteland, obviously I'll just wasteland that. It also depends on like what speed they're going, because if they play more, then like if they play a bunch of Moxen and like I feel like it's, yeah, like what they're doing now, I could still wasteland them. Oh well, wasteland is also still a thing. I think it makes a lot of sense to just wasteland the wasteland. Yeah, they're gonna upkeep recall. They did, I think they mulliganed. Yeah, they mulligan to 6. So let's just wasteland them. And probably just pass the turn after that. Well, yeah, I mean, it's not like they have Chalice or Vexing Bauble or anything. They would have played those things if they had them. And I don't think Lurrus really plays... I'm sure they play Vexing Bauble. I don't know if they play Chalice. Wow, they're really going off here. Holy cow. What is this? Tezzeret? Oh, Lurrus. Okay. And then they just cast Lurrus and replay Lurrus. Yeah, that's a good play. I guess they don't really need mana. They don't really need to play their lands when they can just do this. Now they have access to what, 9 mana next turn? Because they can recast the Black Lotus. Yeah, I wasn't going to be able to control this regardless of whether I had the ability to Soul Ring. But Library on turn 1 wouldn't have fixed these issues either. So maybe Library of Alexandria is a bad card because it doesn't really solve the problem of what happens when my opponent just wins the turn, wins the game. Like, I'm still trying to understand logically, like, you know, the good thing about Library is, like, you know, there's going to be games where it's going to be slow and you can just keep drawing cards off of Library. Worst case scenario, I think the beauty of Library is that worst case scenario, it's a colorless land that just enters the battlefield untapped. All right, well, I think that it's probably safe to concede at this point. Yeah, I think it's safe to concede. I think I could probably still win, but Well, let's see. What do they have? They have nothing, right? They just have a Lurrus and a thing here. The thing is, I can't play Giganta until turn 5. Yeah, I'm gonna concede. I just think it's just faster and easier if I just do it. All right. Well, let's go to game 2. No kitty, please. This kitty loves running away, running around and messing around with my keyboard. Um, I think I'm just gonna go Chalice here, and probably Null Rod. Honestly, maybe like Null Rod and maybe like Grafter's Cage is good against Lurrus. I don't know. Seems fine to me. It's not like really that great of a card. Maybe having like 2 copies is fine. 3 copies is a lot because it's like a lot of dedication. I think like One Ring is good too, but it's also a little slow. Maybe cut the Bazaar and the Tabernacle. They're gonna have plenty of opportunities to spend mana, so I don't think that's gonna be good. Yeah, let's just submit that. Maybe is Mindbreak Trap any good? Yeah, let's bring Mindbreak Trap in just because, and let's just cut the Mox Diamonds. I think the Mox Diamonds were doing us no favors last game. So, what did we learn today? Just, hey, stop. Hey, stop. Sorry, I'm talking to my cat. My cat, stop. Hey, stop. Don't. Now my dog is getting crazy. Oh. All right, we're gonna keep this hand. Yeah, let's keep the hand. We'll keep. We can go Saga turn 1 and then like Grafdigger's Cage. Actually, if I go Saga, Grafdigger's Cage, next turn I play Tolarian Academy, tap for blue. I won't have enough mana to unless I find like a Soul Ring or something. I don't know. Or it would have to be a Mana Crypt, honestly. I don't think I should go with Saga turn 1. Probably go with like Wasteland. Yeah, I think I go Saga. I think I go Wasteland first. Let's just go Wasteland and Grafdigger's Cage. It's not like the best play, but it does stop their Lurrus. It's not like it. I don't think they care about it too much, but like I said, it does hinder Lurrus a bit. And yeah, I mean, you also have a Wasteland too, which is nice because now they are gonna want to like either play their own Wasteland and Wasteland my Wasteland, or play a basic if they have a basic. All right, let's see where we're at here. All right, so they're just gonna play a fetch land, which makes sense. I think I'm just gonna go Tolarian Academy. And then maybe pass the turn after that. Yeah, let's do that. Because I wanna be able to recall. And I wanna do it on their upkeep before they after they untap. Because that gives them no opportunities to it gives them the least when the smallest window of opportunity to counter my and recall. They don't get to draw a card. because they do that in draw step. They've untapped, so they don't have to. So they don't like tap out at the end of my turn. You know what I mean? Well, I mean you're not going to do it at the end of your turn either way, but because it's an instant. But all right, so they're going to want to counter this. They're going to want to bring like fetch a basic, I guess, which makes it a little awkward because of their Lurrus. All right, let's see what they got. And I'm just going to wasteland their underground sea on upkeep. Okay, and then let's just F6. They brought in the Spell Pierce, not knowing what deck I was playing. They probably were just worried. They probably just thought it was a safe bring in, and they were kind of right. All right. So Vexing Bauble is not the end of the world. Well, okay, it does mean that my Mind Break trap kind of sucks. I don't see a point in like not playing the Saga right now. So I think I'm just gonna. Well, let's see. I kind of want to just. Yeah, I think the earlier I play the Saga, the better. And just hope that I draw land or something. Yeah, whatever. It's like I'd rather do something than nothing, and unfortunately, we're at a moment where we can't really do much but try to find another mana source, I guess. All right, cool. So they draw a card here. We can now Mind Break trap them if we need to. Wow, it sounds like they're not doing too well either. All right. Another Mind Break trap. Okay. I guess we're just going to F6 to this. And we can't even play anything, so we're just going to go ahead and pass. We can't even make any we can't even make artifact creatures off of the Saga. It's severely annoying, but that's the way it goes. Alright, well, now we get the Soul Ring, which is funny. Guess we'll just do this. And I'm going to want the Sensei's Top. Actually, I think the Vexing Bauble makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I think we got to get the Vexing Bauble. Sorry, Sensei's Top. I think it's necessary for us to do that. And then probably what we do from here is I really want to go Fleshraker here. I want to go Fleshraker and then just power out some crazy stuff. Because now we can go top. It's much stronger to get Vexing Bauble and protect our combo pieces. Because now we just have, like, basically the combo. They can't do anything about this. Yeah. I mean, I had the combo. It makes more sense to grab the Vexing Bauble for protection when you just have it. So at least I know how to play Magic, even when I'm sick, which is cool. I think I'm gonna grab maybe another Grafter's Cage because Grafter's Cage did really well that game. And another top. And yeah, I guess the moral of the story is I played this deck. I learned from my mistakes. Now I realize that the ideal workshop deck does not play Mox Diamond because Mox Diamond's a good Mox, but it's also one of the worst Mox, and even with a Crucible of Worlds. So there you have it. I'm just gonna end the league whenever I'm done with it, and then I'm just not gonna play this deck again because I've come to the conclusion that playing Mox Diamond is suboptimal, even when you're putting lands in the graveyard. There's just so many. There's just a lot better things you can be doing than just Crucible of Worlds in 2025 Vintage. And for better or worse, that's where we are right now. Let's. I don't think Relic of Progenitus is really that great. I think that Grafdigger's Cage is good enough. So, what do I cut here? I think we still want the Chalice against these like Lurrus decks because they can just recurringly cast their 0 mana stuff. Mindbreak Trap seemed really good, although maybe just cut it down to like 2 because we kept drawing them. And I guess we go back down on a Grafdigger's Cage. I don't know. We don't really need too many Mindbreak Traps. Like 1 in hand is fine. Okay. This hand is not really great. Not good. Not great against our opponent who kept a hand of 7. Let's mulligan this. I mean, Strip Mine is good, but then after that, what's the end game? We have nothing. We can do better. This is not a keep either, no lander. This is as good as it's going to be, so I guess we cut the things that we can't cast. Yeah, we'll cut the things we can't cast, and then everything else is just, we're just going to find it, I guess. All right, well, it would be funny if we won this game. I don't think we will, but it would be funny. I'd be surprised if they countered this. Okay. Do I want them to counter the Grafter? I know they have a counter spell in hand. Question is, do I want them to counter the Grafdigger's Cage? Yeah, let's do that. Let's see if they counter the Grafdigger's Cage. And if they counter it, we can play Time Vault. Okay. Let's see if they want to allow Time Vault to happen. Something tells me they're going to want to counter the Time Vault. Because remember, I don't need Time Vault to win the game. It helps, but I don't technically need a Time Vault to win the game. So they're probably thinking if I counter this, and that's just it. Or they're probably really tempted to counter this. I think they should counter it, honestly. If I were them, I would counter it. I mean, I'm going to go One Ring next turn, but I want to see if they'll at least counter the Time Vault. Oh, they're going to let it resolve. Okay, cool. I just have to find my pieces then. I wonder what they're going to do now. Just going to F6 here. And given how sick I am, I think I'm just not going to play another match tonight. I think I'm going to go to bed once I'm done. I am that sick. All right. Stony Silence. Sure. Because again, that doesn't really affect me too much. I mean, it affects me a lot. I can't really activate the One Ring, but I think I will just play the Soul Ring. Maybe just wait on the One Ring until I need to use the protection piece. All right. So they've got basically. I mean, I think they can just put Lurrus in their hand. Oh, they're gonna do a Psychic Frog. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Not gonna skip our turn. We can get protection here. Prevent them from drawing cards. And if they counter this, then I think that's safe for us to concede, because we don't really have anything else going on here. Stony Silence is such a good card. I think I should probably start playing Lurrus again, because when I 5-0'd in Vintage, I played Lurrus. I just don't think that I don't know. I think big shop decks are like just better, but you can't really beat a Psychic Frog. All right, now if I can't oh, you know what? I'm just gonna skip my turn. Can they do anything about this? Wait, can't I just like can't I just keep doing that? What if I just Oh, I can't just always. Oh, it has to be tapped. Okay, got it. It has to be tapped. You can't just infinitely skip your turn. I thought that would have been so cool though. That would have been like the ultimate glitch. I thought I could just infinitely skip my turn with Time Vault and just always get protection and have my opponent deck out. That would have been amazing. That would have been like the play of the century if I could do that. That would have been amazing. I wish I could have done that. I think I'm down to concede right now, only because I don't have anything. But that would have been the play of the century if I could do that. That would have been amazing. All right. Well, that at least made me smile. We're gonna call it for tonight. Like I said, we're not doing too well. We're gonna switch to Artifacts Blue in a couple videos from now. But I really want to thank everyone for watching my videos. I've been uploading daily, and I'm seeing the numbers. At least by the time you see this video, it'll be like way in the future. But like I'm looking at the numbers now, and it's around September 1st. It's not that bad. Things are growing steadily, and just want to say thanks to everyone who is checking out my channel, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.